Hi. Hi, Periscope. Let's see. Hi, Periscope. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, we're going to get started in a second. Periscope. Let's see. Okay, so when you guys come on, please share. Please share. We're going to be talking about a new topic on today. And please share this broadcast with someone that you believe that will be interested in investing in the stock market. Well, welcome Facebook, welcome Periscope. Definitely thank you for joining me. And when you come on, please share this broadcast. For those who do not know, my name is Delia, and I am the owner of DNT Investment and Consultant LLC, where I teach individuals how to invest in the stock market. The stock market is my baby. It's something I absolutely love doing. I love researching. I love the ins and outs. I love listening to analyst reports. Anything related to the stock market. I love listening to commodities, about commodities. I love to listen to about different tech stocks. You name it. I love it. So the reason why I came on here today is because I want to introduce you guys to a new company. Some of you guys may be familiar with the company. Some may not be familiar with the company. And if you need to get, let me back up. If you need to get in contact with me, you can definitely email me. My email address is admin at dtinvestmentglobal.com. Admin at dtinvestmentglobal.com. Or my website, which is www.dtinvestmentglobal.com. Listen, this website been giving me some trouble in the past 3 weeks. For the past 3 weeks, my website has been giving me some trouble, but it is all good. It's all good. It is all good. It has been giving me trouble, but that is my website address, www.dtinvestmentglobal.com. Or you can email me on my email address. Now, if for Periscope, if you guys want to get into my private group, which is on Facebook, the Winner Circles group, you can definitely request to get on the Winner Circle group, and I will be more than happy to add you to our group. And let's get started. So, what I want to introduce you guys to on today is this new company, which is called Slack. New company. The name of the company is called Slack. So I'll put hashtag Slack on there for the individuals that may not know what I was talking about, but it is a new company. And I just thought that, hey, it was pretty interesting because this company will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange in the month of June or July. They're going to be listing their shares, but they're going to do it a little bit different. They're doing it different than other common stock companies are doing it. They're doing something called a direct listing. And when you do a direct listing, you don't have to go through the process of the underwriters and the banks to list, to gather the information whether or not to list your stock price for a certain price for people to actually purchase it. So they're doing a direct listing. So the people that already own the stock, and people either is corporate people or corporate or family, friends, people within the business, they're able to list their shares on the New York Stock Exchange as in the secondary market, and when they list those shares in the secondary market, my goodness, what's going on, the way I'm talking today. But people will be able to purchase their shares in the company, which I thought was pretty interesting how they're listing their stock now. And it's kind of different. They're doing something similar. If you guys are shareholders already, they're doing something similar to Shopify. I believe that's the name of the company. So they're doing something similar to Shopify. So what is Slack? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Slack is an information like an information communication sharing tool. So it is an app, and it is if you think, when I think about Slack, I think of something similar to like AOL. Listen, I'm in the stage. I don't want to tell you guys my age, but I'm in the age where AOL was out so long ago, and AOL allowed you to send private messages. Like, say for instance, if you and I was communicating and we was using AOL. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you and I was communicating and I was able to send a private message to you on AOL, however, that is a similar setup what Slack is doing, the company. But Slack done took it to a whole nother level. What they did was allow, instead of you and I be able to send a private message, I can send you a Slack message, and that way I can have it available for the public. Say for instance, if you was on my team, and or if you was my video editor, or you was doing something for me as far as graphics or anything of that nature, I will be able to send a Slack message to you. And when I send a Slack message to you, it will give you direct access to edit the file or whatever it needs to do. So it's a public instant sharing tool, and a lot of workplaces are using this. Now you have this company that has, why I thought this company was interesting, because 70,000 teams use Slack. 70,000 teams are using it. So, and their headquarters are in San Francisco. I thought that was pretty interesting too, because anytime I'm researching any company, I want to know where they're at. I just want to know a lot of information about them. So their stock information will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, but it will be on the secondary market. For those who want to know about different type of markets, I have that information in my course. I will not go into detail with that because it takes a long time. So they will be listed on a secondary market. So it will allow people to purchase the shares, but they're doing it different than other common stock companies that offer shares to the public. It's a little bit different than what they're doing. And this company, so the shares that will be listed will be running from around $23 to $26. So I thought it was pretty interesting, because you have to take in consideration what's going on now. You have Slack is similar to AOL on a higher scale, if that makes any sense, because it's an app, is a sharing device that allow you to you have a direct collaboration with your coworkers. You can have face-to-face like a for you guys that's team iPhone like me. You can do something similar to like face-to-face video chatting, or you also can do integrated file sharing. So it has a lot of different things that's going on in the company Slack. And also with that, say for instance, like I used an example earlier about, I used to use it. Oh, you did, really? Oh, that's cool. See, we have a Slack user on here. That's pretty cool. So you can get some more information about Slack since you used it before. Why I thought this was interesting, because it is so much more advanced than AOL, because it was on a private level, AOL, and Slack is on a public level, meaning you can use this on Teams, and you can use it on two parts, which is Teams and channels. So it's a group of people can actually get that direct communication, and it will allow you to, like I said, collaborate with your coworkers. Also, the face-to-face video sharing. You can pretty much talk like FaceTime, or you can share your files with another individuals. They have over 10 million users. I thought that was pretty interesting as well, and 85,000 paid customers. So why do they have 10 million users and only 85,000 paid customers? Is because Slack is a free app. So Slack is a free app. So once you get up to a certain gigabytes, so if you go to like 5 gigabytes and up in space, so once you use that certain amount of gigabytes, then they will start charging you a fee. And it can be beneficial because the instant things that you can receive from your Slack device. When I worked on for a company, which is a nonprofit company, they issue us laptops as well as cell phones. However, I just made sure I turned my phone off before I left. Before I left home, unless we was doing something in the community on the weekend, then I may have one of my company phones. Say, for instance, if you have a company, you work for a company, and they issue out a cell phone or laptop or whatever the case may be, you can they can download that app, and it's so much better because so many people use their phones on a day-to-day basis, and you can share files, you can do face-to-face meetings with your Slack device. So I actually think that's pretty cool. I think it gives if you want to collaborate with your team, you can have an instant message just like that, communicated to your team, which is pretty, I think is excellent, because instead of it being on a private level, you can use Slack and it will be on a larger level because of some of the things that's incorporated in the app. And another thing that I thought was pretty interesting with using the Slack app is that it has a directory, and it is 1,500 apps. 1,500 apps are available to be downloaded in this Slack app. So you have all different type of drop ship, you have Google Slides, you have all these different companies incorporated in this one app. So that means that you won't have to go out and do Google Drives. You won't have to go out and you can do all things in one device. Also, some of the companies, it gives you the ability to have direct access. And that's what I like about it. They have, in 2017, they had over $105 million in revenue. In 2018, they had over $220 million in revenue. In 2019, $400 million in revenue. So in terms of investing in the stock market, you have to take into consideration what the company is doing. I do apologize about this. I apologize. Talking in the background. So, you have to take into consideration where the company is going. Like I said, from 2017 to 2019, this company has tripled their revenue. So this is a new company that will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and they stand about between $23 and $26 per share last I checked. But you have to make sure. Oh, I didn't do my personal disclaimer. I forgot about doing that. So any company or anything that I suggest, Delia or DT Investment and Consultant is not financial held liable for your investment decisions. If you decide to purchase Slack or any other company that I name, like Google Drive or any other company, please consult with your financial advisor first before you go out and invest in any company. What I'm providing for you today is just information and educational training information that will be beneficial to help you make a wise investment decision if you choose to do so. So now that we got that out the way, I want to continue to talk about the company Slack. So like I said, they're the headquarters in California, San Francisco, and it allows you to send Slack messages for collaboration with your coworkers, face-to-face direct video sharing, and integrated file sharing. If the Slack app you have the ability to download 1,500 apps within this one device. And I thought that was pretty interesting. Some companies, the two prime reasons that people workplace may use Slack is because for teams. If you, or for example, when I used to work as a system administrator, I believe that Slack would have been beneficial if the company was out during that time when I was working there, because you can do direct messaging, you can do direct team building, you can do all file integration. But the only thing that may not have been kind of rocky with us using that, because we're work for the federal government, so I don't know how that would have worked. But the two, hi, thank you for joining me. They have over $4 million in revenue. So they are making money. So when you're thinking about investing, this will be a new company that's going to be available on the New York Stock Exchange coming June or July. They're kind of rocky about that. See, I don't have the symbol that will be listed because the owner just changed the symbol. So I don't know what's going on with that. I didn't really do my research to figure out like what's going on. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just give the people the information and I'll just allow them to make a decision whether they want to invest in that or not. So also, you guys have to take in consideration that it is a free app, but how they go about making money once you use a certain amount of gigabytes. So a certain amount of space allow you to, it will then, when you use a certain amount of space, then you will have to start paying. That's how it makes money. So think about 800, not 800, I'm sorry. It is in over 150 countries, about 400 million in revenue, 70,000 teams use Slack. 70,000 teams use Slack. So they will be listed in the near future. So look out for this company. I know I have somebody that was on Facebook, Rihanna, she said that she used Slack. So it is a company that is on the move. So check it out. It may be beneficial to whichever investment strategies that people have. It may not be. I'm here as the messenger to get this information out to you guys. But if you have any questions related to this company or questions about any of my courses that I do provide, please send me a message. admin@dtinvestmentglobal.com. admin@dtinvestmentglobal.com. I do offer stock market courses, and I also book writing courses. Book writing courses that will help you produce your book. Let me stop for a second. And I do want to show you guys something. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I do want to show you guys something. Of course, before I log off. So I didn't get an opportunity to select the person for one of my books, but I will be doing a live drawing coming soon for one of my teen books. And I do have a 5-part teen book, which is called Making Sense Out of Nonsense. And it is a series. The first one is Budget and Savings. The second one is Understanding the Stock Market. The third one is Investing in Stocks. The fourth one is Entrepreneurship. And the fifth one is Understanding Credit for Teens. And I also will be doing a live drawing to allow a person to win one of the books, which is Making Sense Out of Nonsense, Understanding the Stock Market for Teens. So if you have a teenager or you have a preteen, this book will be beneficial for them. And I just want to show you guys my products, and they are available on Amazon.com. And this is the first book, Making Sense Out of Nonsense, Understanding the Stock Market for Teens. Okay, and this is another book, Making Sense Out of Nonsense, Budget and Savings for Teens. Periscope, can you guys see it? Okay. And of course, my baby, The Adventures of Zachariah and the Talking Money Machine. And this one, Stop Investing. What is it? Investing in the Stock Market for Broke Folks. And that's my last baby. So they are available on Amazon.com. And you guys, remember to do your due diligence whenever you think about investing in any type of stocks. They are definitely risks. Without any risk, there's no reward. So you can definitely have the opportunity to reap the benefits of investing in the stock market, because you can receive a great reward for your initial investment. But you're going to have to do your due diligence. You're going to have to learn about the ins and outs about the stock market. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you about the stock market. I offer classes to teach individuals about the stock market. I don't leave them just high and dry after the fact. I do go out and assist them after the fact. If it's always an if it's not, I cannot make an investment recommendation for you. I cannot stress that enough. I'm not a financial advisor. So you do have some individuals that want me to actually make an investment decision for them. I do not do that. I educate people on the ins and outs of the market, the ins and outs of a company. So it is a difference of some of the things that I do and some of the things that people actually be wanting me to do, which is, I can't do that. But check out my website. It's under construction. My website don't want me to be great, but you know what? It's coming to pass very soon. It was working fine. But now it's been kind of rocky the past 3 weeks. But we're gonna work something out. And also email me, admin@dtinvestmentglobal.com. Periscope. If you need to contact me or connect with me, you can connect with me on Facebook, the Winner Circle Group. My name is Delia Williams. Hey, and I will chat with you guys later.